Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers!
Welcome to We Wine Whenever. This is Lori.
And I'm Kelly, and we both totally forgot where we were and what we were doing.
Yes, I know that we're talking about the latest episode of OC, and
We know it's season 20.
Season 20, episode something, and the name of the episode is, I have to Google it.
Figure it out.
Yeah, so it's
No big
Real
bang.
Housewives of OC.
Well, in the
and-
meantime, if you haven't already, please go to our YouTube and subscribe, and go to our socials on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and follow, please, and thank you.
Okay. Sweet and Sour, episode 6. Thank God for Google.
Yeah, I
else
don't get
we
the sweet
would've-
and sour thing, but whatever. Maybe
Yeah.
not for me to get.
All right, so Vicki, Emily, and Tamara. Vicki's showing her bulging knee. They're talking about navigating Las Vegas. Tamara gives a suggestion that maybe she gets a helicopter. I wasn't really getting it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really get that either.
I don't know how that's really going to work out for you.
Right.
Like a scooter, okay. And then we flash back to the dinner where Jen says she has an opportunity for them to all go to Vegas, to the penthouse at Caesars. And
I found it very funny when Jen was like, Ryan and I have a lot of connections in Las Vegas. It's like,
and I was thinking,
we know.
isn't there a rumor that he's involved with some like serious gambling stuff?
His best friend went to jail because of something that had to do with that MLB player that was gambling, but blamed it on his manager or something. I mean, I believe somebody actually went to jail for something that Ryan's name was mentioned
Involved in.
Right. I mean, he didn't get in any trouble. I just thought it was so funny when she was like, we have a lot of connections in Vegas. We're like, we know.
Yeah. I thought that was funny too. And so then, we find out that she just really thinks that she's going to impress Heather with all of her Vegas knowledge.
Why these women think they have to impress Heather, it annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
And then we flash back to Vicki and Tamara, and then we get our first whoop it up and Debbie Downer of the episode. Let's see. Emily and Gina had a word discussing Gina throwing Emily under the bus, and Emily was saying that everybody was talking about it. And, both sides are right, but Emily was the one that brought it to Carmella's attention. Yes, the other girls were discussing it, but they were not the ones who brought it to Carmella's attention. So therefore, I do think it was kind of a shitty friend move on Emily's part.
Like shitty best friend.
Yeah, right. And, Emily says, well, since when was that a confidential statement? She's kind of playing both sides and being messy.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. But maybe, Gina bringing it up pissed off Emily, so she brought it up to Carmella. I don't know. But it's just so we have a show, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it is so we have a show.
And then we go to the lymphatic Brazilian massage place, which I am all about.
I would like to do that.
Yes. And now it was just kind of weird for me. They go into the room. The girl gives them the 2 sets, one for each of them, of a paper kind of pseudo bikini. And they're talking about lotion. And all of a sudden, Shannon is like busting, laughing, cracking up. But then Jen was like weird. She was like, wouldn't like break out of character and like laugh with Shannon. Like I would imagine Shannon wasn't laughing about lotion. I'd imagine Shannon was laughing about having to put this little thing on her body in her 60s.
Yeah.
But Jen was just like, it was just weird. Like Jen just like,
Do you think
kept
that was
on.
editing, or you think she really?
I don't know. It was odd because I was just like,
sometimes I think Jen doesn't really get what's going on. I don't, and listen, I feel bad saying this, but I don't think she's the sharpest tool in the shed.
yeah, I
And
don't know
two,
what
I
it
don't
was.
know how great of a sense of humor she has. Like if Emily were in that room with Shannon, she would have been on the floor rolling, laughing. Or
Right,
Gina.
because that was one of those
Or
things
Vicki,
that
you know.
somebody was laughing so hard. Like, how do you not laugh along with them?
Yeah,
So
like
it
just
was,
their laughing should be infectious enough to make you
yeah,
laugh.
I just
Yeah, I
thought it
think
was,
she's very I can't tell if she just doesn't get it or if she
yeah,
gets it, she has no sense of humor.
it was odd. I was very confused.
Mm.
And okay, I'm just going to say this right now. If I'm in my 60s and I'm not looking like Countess Luann, you are not going to be seeing me in my little black
Paper
paper
bikini.
bikini. No.
Yeah, but
You're
you know
gonna-
what? I'm going to say this because I know we'll get there, but Gina and Vicki do look amazing for their ages. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, Shannon
I mean,
too.
when they were getting
Absolutely,
dressed for the showgirl thing,
yeah. Right. Yeah.
God bless them.
Yeah.
I know they don't look like Countess Luann,
Right.
but damn, they still look good. I
Yeah,
feel
not
bad that Shannon stresses about her weight so much because she really does look amazing.
Yeah, she does. But I'm just saying to you, if it was me, you would
Yeah.
not be seeing that. You'd be
Right.
seeing Jen in her perfect body, and I would be laying underneath the blanket, maybe showing the top of me with the little bathing suit. And that would be all you would be getting. And that would be it. Oh, let's see. And then did you see the scene where Shannon's talking about the duct tape? She duct taped her body.
Yes.
That works. I've done that before.
She,
It works
I know,
very well.
she goes to great lengths, Shannon. She
works
goes to
very
great
good.
lengths.
All right. And then
That must
Gina,
be a
Heather.
bitch to get off though at the
It's
end of the
not
night.
though. No, it's not. It's really not. I've done it before. Not
Okay.
bad. Gina, Heather, and Carmella meet up for cocktails. And then Heather's like, oh, I wish the United States would catch up with Europe. We need purse stools. I was like, okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to say this. I am a germaphobe, okay? I don't have extremely expensive bags. I have nice bags, but I don't have $3,000 bags. I'm such a germaphobe. I don't like to put my bag on a table. I will not put my bag on the floor because it's an old Italian saying, you put your bag on the floor and your money goes out the window. And I don't like to hang my bag off the back of my chair because I do have a big bag and people knock into it. So at my job at the law firm, we've got these things because I wear a headset for when I have to answer the phone, just because it's kind of close quarters. So it's better to hear. But you put these hooks on your desk, and then when you're not using your headset, you hang it on your headset. But it is perfect for a pocketbook at a table at a restaurant. So I'm going to order one so I can bring it to a restaurant, any restaurant I go to, and I can hang my bag under the table. Because I'm a germaphobe. It's not because of the cost of the bag. For these women, I'm sure it's the cost of the bag. I'm just a germaphobe, and I know how many germs are in a restaurant. So I agree with her. We need to catch up, but I don't think I need an extra chair for my bag. That's a little extra.
My own special stool. And then Gina says, doesn't Heather have her own plane? She can go to Paris anytime she wants, about the whole Paris trip in the past.
And they
her
did
being
that
jealous.
off camera. They did that while they weren't filming. They went for Emily's 50th birthday, Gina and Emily. So it's not like they purposefully left people out while they were filming.
Right. And
because
then,
Heather's not real friends with anybody. So get over it, Heather.
Yeah.
They're real friends.
And then Gina asks Carmella about Jen working with her. And what did you think about that whole conversation?
I think it's very shady, and I think that they need to stop it. And the fact that she doesn't have a real estate license and the fact that she's not a licensed contractor means nothing. I think Carmella is just being a girl's girl and is like, listen, you need your own income other than this show.
Right.
So come do this with me and just see if it's something you're interested in.
You can go
because
for
if you're
your
not interested
licenses
in
or
it,
whatever later on. Yeah.
took that real estate course. It is not easy. I didn't even feel comfortable enough after taking the course to take the test. I'd like to take it again because real estate's always something I've been interested in, but why invest the time to take the course if you're not
If
even
you're not
interested
even
in
like
it?
it. Right.
Go work for her, make $20K,
And
and
see what
see
it's
if you
like.
like it. What's wrong
Absolutely.
with that?
Yeah. And it was very ignorant of Gina saying, or Emily saying, that to do the job that Carmella does requires capital. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You think
Not her own capital?
Carmella's out there shoveling out the cash for renovations? No, her
Exactly.
clients are.
Right.
No, she goes to someone's home. She says, if you invest $100,000, I can guarantee you'll get that $100,000 back plus another $200,000. So that's how that works. So it's like, what are you even? It just sounds really ignorant.
Well, what they are showing Gina and Vicki, because Vicki's being very disrespectful about it, is their lack of knowledge in it. So Vicki should stop touting that this is what her boyfriend does for a living because she doesn't seem to understand it. And what he does and what Carmella does are
It's
two different things.
Absolutely.
They're only showing their own ignorance, which for Gina, she should stop, because if you want to be a respected real estate,
right.
If that's the path you're going on, and she is successful in selling and representing home buyers, but if you want to get into something that Carmella is doing, you should be a little bit more open to it, a little bit more interested and learning about it, because people are watching this show and they're seeing how ignorant you are with it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody doesn't stop at the top, people. Start at the top. I don't get it.
Right.
So they're sitting down, and Gina said she's happy we finally got to talk about it. And it was nice that Heather did give Carmella some flowers for her handling of the dinner conversation. And Carmella says she knows where Gina's coming from, and Gina does apologize. And then we flash back to the dinner with Shannon talking about Gina. Gina says Shannon wanted to talk for Carmella, and Shannon wasn't trying to take, Carmella's voice away. Carmella doesn't need a cheerleader.
No, but I think at the end we see the resolve to that, and I think it was a good resolve, because I understand why Shannon did what she did. They were bullying her, basically.
Right, just trying to stick up for her a little. Yeah.
Yes. Every one of them know how it feels to be the new girl, so they should all be more gracious about it.
Yeah, but don't be acting like Shannon was taking her voice away. Girl, ain't nobody taking shit from Carmella, so I don't know what you're talking about. Stop it.
Exactly. She 100% completely held her own.
Yeah. Gina says she feels like Emily is talking about her behind her back. Emily, in the confessional, she says, we've been very good friends. She never says best friends.
Who?
Emily.
Really?
Good friends. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never picked up on that.
And then Emily's at our house moving her daughter's bedroom around. All the typical kid stuff. Nobody's happy with nothing. And then eventually they'll all be happy. So you just got to ignore them while you're doing it. And then we got 3 more whoops. Whooping up. We got 3 more. So we are at 4 whoop it ups and 1 Debbie Downer at the moment. Okay. Carmella does desperately need to get drapery treatments in her apartment.
So I didn't realize, is that a new place?
I think that's her place that she has here. And I think the place that we've seen, that's the really big place that kind of has the view. I think that's in that ranchero, whatever, where the kids stay.
So that's where the kids stay. So when she goes to the beach house, because that looked like a beach house, right? Yeah, because that's near Shannon.
Yeah.
I guess her husband goes to the ranchero or whatever house.
Right. Yes.
Got it.
I believe so.
Okay.
I think that's what goes on. But she does need to get drapery treatments. And as Kelly knows, this is a huge pet peeve of mine when people have the fishbowl look. I don't like it. I don't want to see
She
what
could
you're
show
doing.
you every house in our neighborhood that does
Yes,
not
I
have
don't
curtains.
like it. It's stupid. Get some curtains. No one wants to look. We don't want to watch what you're watching on TV.
Right.
No.
Right.
I don't want to watch you shoving popcorn in your yap. I don't want to watch
We
it.
walked past my house the one night last week, and my blinds were not open, but like you could see, I guess they were open. We'll say open. And it was the back room with the big TV. And she said, tell Eric not to put porn on because everybody will
We're
know
going to
he's
watch.
watching.
Like, I don't like it. Just close your blinds, man. Close your
Not
blinds.
that he would ever do that.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
And then we find out that
I mean, I'm sure he watches it, just not on the big TV where people could see.
right. Then we find out, what's her name? Carmella has found out she was diabetic at 36 when she ruptured her breast implant and had to do her like pre-op blood work. So
I'm just going to say this, and I'm not judging anybody, but I had gestational diabetes when I was pregnant with Joe. So I know how you have to eat.
mm-hmm.
I mean, unless they were, listen, she was eating pizza and cupcakes.
I know.
I'm like, I think those are two big no-nos on the diabetic diet, but maybe those cupcakes were like, sugar-free
Whatever.
or whatever.
She obviously knows what she's doing or not doing,
Yeah,
right?
she does. I mean,
Whatever.
listen, she looks amazing, so she
Yeah.
must be handling
Must
it.
be
And
all
that
right.
must be wild getting that diagnosis
At that
at
age?
that age.
Yes, absolutely wild.
Yeah.
And then we meet her boyfriend, Danny. Find out he was cheated on her 4 years ago. Now, this is interesting because I really thought that I had read that the husband also cheated on her.
Yeah, she said that.
So that's
Yeah,
pretty
she said that.
horrible to have your husband cheat on you and then your long-standing boyfriend.
Yeah, because
cheat on you.
I'm sure this
That's
guy, Danny,
horrible.
knew how hurt she was when her husband did it to her.
Yeah, that's
I mean, women,
that's messed
nobody,
up.
women or men, recover from that. And when that happens to you, there's always an insecure part of you. And you are so hesitant to start new relationships because you always have that in the back of your head. So he
Right.
must have known that. I'm sure she shared that with him, communicated that to him.
Yeah. So she says she's got to figure out how to forgive him and herself. But then she's saying he's still lying. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. And she's right. Like, if you're lying about something silly, you're definitely lying about big
something
things.
big. Right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So she says, let's pack for Vegas so I can cheat on you and you can know what it feels like. That was pretty
I
funny.
actually really thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was very funny.
All right. Let's see. Heather. I'm trying to think who made it for lunch. Heather and Shannon.
With her mom and Vicki.
And her mom, yeah. Meet up for lunch. Vicki comes in in heels.
This is what I'm saying. Don't tell me your knee hurts and you're wearing 4-inch heels.
Right.
No. And she's been doing this,
and limping around the whole season now. Like it's like geriatric housewives.
Right.
There's too many people falling about.
Yes.
Some bubble wrap.
Yes.
All right. And then we find out that Carol, Heather's mother, has a home in Puerto Vallarta, like Vicki. And Vicki has gotten her Mexican residence. And then who was it that says the apple does not fall far from the tree?
I don't know if it was Gina or Vicki.
Gina.
But
I think it was
absolutely
Gina.
Right.
Yeah, Gina.
They're the same person, Heather and her mother.
And how about the story that the mother told?
About not becoming a doctor because she was too attractive?
Yeah. And then
I'm sorry, Carol, but get the fuck out of here.
And how about the one where this just told me everything? The one where Heather wanted to make friends with different girls so she would make lists. And one of the girls on the list, she went to her house. And then it was on a main road and her mom came to get her and they were out walking on the road singing. And Heather's mom said, oh, well, you're never coming back here again.
Right.
Because your kid was walking and singing.
Did I just see you singing and having fun with a friend? Absolutely not. We will not be doing that again.
Let's cut this in the bud. I was like, my God. There's why you're fucked.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Like, I was like, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah. I mean, was it like the Garden State Parkway? Is that what they were walking on? I mean, when Heather was a little girl, roads weren't as busy. I'm just going to
Yeah,
say it.
come
Because when I
on.
was a little girl, roads weren't as busy. And she's
Even
older
if it
than
was,
me.
even if it was a main road, there's still a shoulder. Like, come
Mhm.
on. All right. Now they all meet up at the airport, and Emily is there with some busted knee from an e-bike fall because she was mad at Shane. So again, now we have another casualty. And what was up with
She was
that?
on an e-bike? I thought she was in a car.
No, on an e-bike. She was
But her
mad at
kids were with
Shane.
her.
Yeah, she was mad at Shane and wasn't paying attention. And she was on the e-bike with the other kids. I guess they were on their own, and she fucking wiped out on it. Yeah, and then we get Vicki comes in, and then we get another 2 Debbie Downers. So we are on
8?
2, 3.
No, Debbie Downers maybe 4. The Whoop It Ups, I think we're up to 8.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, and what was that with that lame lounge they were in?
I don't know. I thought the same thing.
Lame as hell.
See, this is the difference between OC and Beverly Hills. And listen, New Jersey, you literally see them walking into Newark.
Right. But that was a
There is no lounge.
Lame. And then we find out Carmella has a fear of flying and some OCD, doesn't like to leave her kids, her pets. She's always afraid something's going to happen. And then they fly, everything's fine. They get
Listen,
to Vegas.
I'm with Carmella. I haven't flown since I was pregnant with Joe.
Yeah. They get to Vegas and they have the limousine that picks them up for showgirl boot camp.
I would totally do that, wouldn't you?
Oh my God, yes. My daughter would rock that like there's no tomorrow. No
Yeah.
tomorrow. Oh, yes, I
That
would
would
do
be a
Hell
fun thing
yeah.
to do. And what
Yeah.
a fun thing for that woman. Like, I don't know if she's the only game in town, like if she's the only one who started a company like that, but
Yeah,
what
it
a
was
good
great
idea.
What a great idea.
Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
you're too old to do it anymore, but
Right.
why not have fun with it and give women the experience?
Yeah. And then Shannon's telling us she needs some deodorant. I was like, okay. We get another 2 Debbie Downers. So Jen gets put on the spot when Emily asks her what if Ryan showed up and said, let's get married. Jennifer said that wouldn't happen because they would want the kids there. And then Carmella says, I don't think you should get married right now. You should just pause. It's a lot of pressure. And Tamara made like a face like, whoa, like that's kind of ballsy telling her. But it's
But
something
Jen totally called her
something I
out.
would do. It's something I would do though. Like she
Yeah,
wasn't,
and Jen
she
called
wasn't
her
being
out
a
and was like,
dick.
are
Oh
you
yeah, she switched it all around.
Yeah, are you
Jen,
saying this because of your situation? Which is a valid question.
right? And she wasn't saying it like, you know, look in your own backyard before you talk to me. She was
Right.
just being nice about it. She really
Genuinely
meant it.
asking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think she saw it to apply to her own self also. You know, and but she did volley it back, and I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we find out that, you know, her big anxiety is to give her kids stability. Yeah. Carmella, that's a big thing for Carmella, is to give her kids. Let's see, Emily and Gina talk about dinner and rooming together, and Heather's triggered that they share a room. What do you care?
I do believe Heather when Heather says everybody agrees with me and I'm the only one saying it. I believe that. But, you know, on New York, it was always Ramona and Sonia sharing a room. Listen, they don't like them sharing a room because they know damn well that after the night's over, they go back to the room and they debrief and they talk shit. And who's getting the cameras? Them.
Because they're going to get more camera time.
Of course. Because they're going to go in and talk about everything that happened for the night.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever did Vicki's makeup for the showgirl did not like her.
I agree with you.
Did not like her.
It was throwing me off when Gina and Emily were back in their room talking about how people are jacked up that they share a room. And Gina still had her full showgirl makeup on. I was like, oh my God, she's got to take that off.
Yeah.
The eyelashes were like...
Vicki's had these round things of no.
Yeah, she looked like a clown.
Yes, someone did not like her.
Mhm.
And I wouldn't, if I was her, I would not have done any of the dance moves. I would have posed for the picture, played up the knee, and moved on. But I would not have. I just would
Yeah,
not
but
have
she
done that.
doesn't want anybody calling her Debbie Downer.
Well, everybody could call me Debbie Downer because I would be like, you know what? I'll be the Debbie Downer and not look like an ass and look
Right.
pretty cute over here in the photo and move it all on. Let's see. And then I think Vicky's so silly, like to go back to the hotel and Vicky says, "Oh, I'm gonna decapitate my leg." That's not the right
Yeah, like,
word.
what? It's
It's not the
not the
right
right word.
word. It's in your
No, and it
head. You
sounds
can only
terrible.
decapitate your head.
Right. She's so I know. For a smart woman, it's like, is she pretending? Like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. And then Emily and Jean are having a conversation about the whole pocketbook and throwing under the bus. And I thought it was a pretty good manipulation by Gina telling Emily, you know, it's just that I don't want you to think that you always have to be the biggest hammer. Like, she actually got Emily to apologize to her. And I was like,
She
oh,
did.
look at you.
She did.
She did, right? Isn't that wild?
Yes.
And then we have Shannon having her EMF elevator freak out.
Listen, this is all about the room. This is all about the fact that Heather got a better room. Heather's always going to get the better room. Like,
Right.
Shannon, where have you been?
Where have you been? Right.
And the elevator, I loved how production kept flashing back to the room, and
With
it
the
was silent.
silence. The silence. Yeah, that's great.
Now I've seen it. I've never had a room that the elevator is right next to in a casino.
I certainly wouldn't like it. I'm just going to
I
tell you
don't
that.
think they have them, though, is my point. I think
Yeah,
it
I
goes
wouldn't
like
think so.
elevator, like laundry room, ice machine, and
Right,
vending
like things
machine
around
room.
it. Right.
And then there's rooms. I don't think there's a casino that would have the elevator shaft
Next
butt
to a
up
room.
against a guest room.
Right.
I think that's a bunch of nonsense.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
we need somebody from Caesar's Palace to
Yeah,
fact check this
to let us know
for
about
us.
that. Yeah. And then they're at dinner and somebody says, whoop it up. So we get another one of those. Carmella says she needs to use her insulin thing and doesn't want to offend anybody. And Gina says there are so much injections here. I don't think you're.
I mean, really. I
Yeah.
mean, not just their faces, but the amount of GLPs going on right now.
Yeah. And Emily starts stirring the pot.
GLP-1s, excuse me.
Yeah. Emily starts stirring the pot, saying to Shannon, are you talking for Carmella again? Because Carmella was telling the story about all the other vibrators. And Shannon brings up her defense of Carmella, and Gina apologizes to Shannon. Gina brings up rooming to Heather, and I felt she did really good, kind of like setting her boundaries about it. She's just like, it's fucking stupid. It's your problem, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I don't want my vacation micromanaged by what you think about what I'm doing and the relationships I have. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, and again, I do think that one, Heather has major control issues.
Mm.
And two, I lost my train of thought.
Mm.
And two, I do think that they're all talking about it and they all have opinions about it, and Heather's the only one saying it. I'm sure Tamra has made a comment or two about that, you know. So, but whatever. Listen, I like this. People are bored with OC. People thought this was a filler episode. I mean, it was kind of silly that we're at this table and like 3 conflicts were resolved within 20 seconds, but that's okay. Because one, I think that for the 20th anniversary, after how dark New Jersey got, and I think that they're trying to keep this 20th anniversary season of OC very light and fun. And I think they're accomplishing that, quite honestly.
Well, they did add now a new word, fuddy-duddy.
Fuddy-duddy.
I got another one
I
to
mean,
count. I got
did
another
you grow
one to
up hearing
count.
that term? I did.
Yeah. So we got another term for me to count. And then we see the next episode looks really cool. It's Grand Canyon. I want to go there so bad.
Me too.
And then we see Vicki doing way, way, way too much because she makes a jab at Carmella's children. And all I wrote was girl and underlined it. So
no,
she needs to.
No bueno, Vicki.
No
bueno.
She needs to back up that truck.
Seriously, because honestly, we can't. You gotta all these franchises. They gotta stop. They gotta stop with the kids. These kids did not sign up for this show.
No, it's horrible.
Like what happened to Katie Janela last season, or the season before when they brought up when she had to go into a shelter or whatever. So low, so below the belt. You cannot talk about people's kids.
Yeah,
people are just out here. We're out here doing the best we can.
Yeah. So you got anything else to add?
No, that was great. Great. Just about at a half hour. I love it.
Bam, boom.
Bing, bang, boom. But like I said, there are people online saying this was a filler episode. This is so boring. I'm enjoying it. I like the light and fluffy nonsense, conflict, resolution. Let's move on. I am enjoying everyone on this cast right now, even if some of them get under my skin. I'm even not minding Tamara. Like, I thought Tamara was very funny in this episode with her comments and her confessionals. Vicki, we are gonna recap Ultimate Girls Trip. We might just wait until Wendy comes back to do that, but we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Vicki is annoying the hell out of me on that show, but not this show so much. She's annoying, but again,
she annoyed me way more last episode than she did this episode.
For sure.
I still like
but
this
she's
episode.
Definitely going to annoy us next episode with the Carmella kid thing.
Right. Like this episode, I didn't want to be friends with her. I could hang out with her. Last episode, I wanted to punch her in the face. So that's where I'm at with that.
Right. So there was some improvement.
I think it's temporary, but we shall see.
Well, thanks for watching and listening. And again, please subscribe to our YouTube if you wish and like our social medias. And we really appreciate it. And please comment because we do really like the engagement.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.